Hi, welcome to Go with Yin Yoga, and today's practice is about your freedom. Your freedom to make this practice your own, your freedom to use props or not use props, your freedom to hold poses for as long as I suggest, or to come in and out if that's necessary for you to find the correct edge. But what the theme really is about, you are free. And we'll get into that a little later in our practice. So gather up any props you need to make yourself comfortable. I'm going prop free today. Meet me back on your mat. Come into an easy seated position. And begin to notice the sounds around you. You begin to draw your attention inside of yourself. You take that attention to your breathing. Just notice it to begin with. How is your breathing right now in this moment? Make a mental note of that. And if you can, breathe in and out of your nose. But again, you are free. This is your practice. Today we're going to be getting into our arms and shoulders a lot. We're also going to cross our arms over a lot. And again, you're free to do this or not to do this. But what that does is to calm down your nervous system, to balance it, to balance out your sympathetic and your parasympathetic nervous systems, your fight, flight, freeze versus your tend and befriend. So we're going to weave that into this practice. We don't have one affirmation. We have several that I will be sprinkling throughout the practice. So if your eyes are closed, go ahead and blink that open. We're going to begin with an Eden Energy medicine practice. It's very, very simple. It's to bring more joy into your life, and it's called Heaven Rushing In. So begin by rubbing your hands together and then shake them off. So why do we do that? We do that so that we can get rid of any negative energy that might be hanging on to your hands. And then place your hands on your thighs. You can be standing or sitting up. We do this so that we're grounded. And then take your hands down by your sides, palms facing up, and take a long inhale. Allow the arms to come up into a V. Flatten your palms so the palms are facing towards the heavens. Tilt your head a little back, and that's it. Just sit here. And breathing deeply. Maybe with a smile on your face. Notice the sensations in your body. Does it make a difference if you tilt your head further back? A couple more breaths here. And then go ahead and take your hands to your heart. And take a few slow, deep breaths, allowing your body to relax. Noting how you feel now as opposed to when you first got onto your mat or bed. Go ahead and take the soles of your feet together. You may want to be sitting up on a block for butterfly. Seated butterfly, and then take one hand to one knee and cross the other hand under the other, and just give yourself a hug essentially. And your back can stay straight, or as straight as you can in this position, or you can round over. I would suggest not rounding right now because we are going to round in a few minutes. And tuck the chin just a little bit, keeping the neck in line with your spine. You are free to experience your emotions without judging them or attaching to them or identifying with them. You may want to press a little into that pinky finger, little finger, to help to strengthen and balance out your heart meridian. Make a note of which arm is on top and slowly come up, change the cross of your arms, grab onto your knees again and allow, if it's safe for you to do so, allow yourself to really look deeply into your heart. Allow that back to round. A really nice stretch across your upper back and shoulders. You are free to be kind to yourself and practice self-care. That is a biggie. When we're going through the grieving process, sometimes self-care kind of goes out the window. It kind of feels unimportant, maybe, burdensome, maybe, or just something you are just not interested in doing. And anytime you feel that way about self-care, that's when you need it the most. The last couple of breaths here. And gently release your arms. Take them behind your hips. Take your feet out a little bit wider than the hips, soles of the feet on your mat. And then just allow the knees to fall to one side and then to the other. And then take your feet straight out in front of you. Hands are still behind. Place your weight onto those palms and allow your back to open up. Opening up your heart. Opening to more joy. Opening to more peace. Last breath here. Pushing into those palms to come forward, bending your knees to one side, slowly transitioning into a tabletop position, walking your legs straight out behind you, coming down onto your elbows, keeping one elbow bent. I'm going to do the one closest to you for right now. Take the other hand and reach through, and then reach to the other side with the other arm. This is Bowtie Pose, and if you're not familiar with it, I have a video with variations because this can feel very challenging sometimes. It does for me. I don't do it enough. So you can take a look at those variations and find one that's right for you. You are free to put yourself first. Many of us don't. I know I often don't. There's been times when I say to myself, why did I do that? And there are other times when I say, no, this is what I need. And relax your glutes if you've been clenching them like I was. And last couple of breaths here. And then roll on over onto your side where the arm is underneath. Bend the elbow of the other arm. Come back up to your elbows. And we're going to go to second side. So one elbow, the one that was on top before. Let's see. I had this elbow on top before. I'm going to put this elbow on top. That stays bent. The other arm reaches underneath, and then that arm reaches out towards the side. And relax your body. You are free to listen to your heart. Last couple of breaths. And go ahead and roll towards the side of the underarm. Slowly come up onto the elbows. And then bend those elbows, push into your palms. Go ahead and bring your hips back to your heels and head to your mat or a block. And go ahead and stretch your arms out behind you and just let them relax. Last couple of breaths here. And then slowly bring your hands back to the shoulders, elbows are bent. Pressing yourself upright. Walk yourself forward, come onto one hip. We're moving onto our back, slowly and gently. Knees are bent, all the way down. Go ahead and inhale. Maybe walk your feet a little closer to those hips. And then press into the soles of your feet to lift your hips and place them over towards the right. Inhale the legs in towards your chest. Allow them to fall over towards the left. And go ahead and take your hands out into a T, palms up. Inhale. Bring the arm that is stretching away from your legs and bring it back, the hands to knees. Exhale. Inhale. Open up. I call this bookend. Exhale. Bring the hands back together. Inhale up. We're only going to do this a few more times. Exhale, hands together. Inhale. Open. Maybe look towards that palm. Exhale, hands together. And then inhale, open the arms up into a T. And settle into your supine twist. Head can look wherever is comfortable to you. You are free to be with others or with yourself. Last couple of breaths here. Inhale. Go ahead and bring those knees to point up towards the skies. Maybe walk those feet out a little bit wider than your hips. Allow the knees to come together for just a couple of moments before we move into our second side. And I really hope that you're feeling much calmer than you did when you began this practice. Maybe, like me, your stomach is even gurgling. And I just ate not long ago. It's not because I'm hungry. Gurgling stomach can be a sign that you have activated that tendon befriend nervous system, your parasympathetic, and it's a good thing. Now go ahead and bring your feet back towards the middle, press into them, raise your hips, bring them over to the left. Inhale, bring your bent knees towards your chest and allow them to fall over towards the right. Go ahead and bring those hands together. Inhale, open the book, maybe following that arm. Exhale, close. Again, following that arm. 4 more times. Make it nice and slow and calming and peaceful. Last time here. Allow your arms to remain in a T. You are free to say, I can't do that. It's not easy. I don't really consider myself to be a people pleaser, but in some ways I am. I do have a tendency to put others in front of my own needs. And this week we are prepping to go away, actually, for my mom's burial. And my husband came to me one day and he'd been working on something really hard. And he's like, do you want to do this now? And I'm like, no, I can't. No, you've been working on this really hard. But I've been so busy the last couple of weeks and I'm very tired and I just can't do it. And I can't say he really understood, but he accepted it. Last couple of breaths here. And gently allow the knees to point back up towards the heavens. Going back into the center of your mat. And heel toe those feet out a little wider than hip width apart. And allow the knees to come back together. And go ahead and bring one arm a little closer to your body and then the other. Take a few breaths here. And allow those knees to point up. And then stretch one leg out. Allow that foot to fall out to the side. And then the other. We're going to sit up to keep time. And allow yourself to relax into your Shavasana. Bringing to mind whatever intention you may have set at the beginning of this practice. And if you didn't set one, you have worked really hard to release muscular tension from your upper back and your arms and your shoulders, which also helps to balance the small intestine and heart meridians associated with the fire element of summer, which we are in. And we have also worked with the theme of you are free, whatever that may mean to you. Relax in Shavasana until you hear me speak again. Feel free to relax into Shavasana for as long as feels right for you today, maybe pausing this video. If you're moving out into the rest of your day, go ahead and allow your breath to deepen, allowing yourself to come back into the present moment, feeling calm, hopefully more peaceful, if not peaceful, and grounded. Maybe feeling like you've made space to allow something in. Begin to take any small movements you need to also bring yourself back to the present. Circling joints, nodding your head, And in your own way and in your own time, make yourself back into an easy seated position, closing your eyes if that's safe and comfortable for you. Inhale the palms of your hands together in front of your heart, taking those thumbs right into that heart space. Fingers pointing upwards, head slightly bowing over your hands. May you be healthy. May you be happy. May you be free from pain and suffering. And may you always feel that you are free. You can go ahead and blink your eyes open, taking in your mat, the rest of the room, allowing your hands to relax. I want you to give yourself some real attaboys for showing up, for putting yourself first, even if it's only for a little while. If you felt some emotions bubbling up in a pose in Savasana, that's very normal. I don't often feel that, but I'll have to say, as I was holding space for everybody, it's 3 months since my mom passed, tomorrow, as a matter of fact, when I'm filming this. And I don't know, just some thoughts and feelings did bubble up as I was doing that. And that's the way grief is. It's not linear. It can come at times you don't expect it, not be there at times you do expect it. And if you're wondering why we waited so long to bury my mom, it's simply so that we could get as much of the family together as we could. Right about now, one last thing. I also wanted to mention the first couple of "you are" statements that I used were from Moya McGinnis Matthews, Honoring Loss. I've been plumbing that book for a lot of practices this summer. There's a whole playlist of practices for grief and loss. So if you're going through that season, I suggest you might want to do a search on that. But right about now, you're going to see some practices that you can add onto this. One is a short meditation. It is about self-love. It is, again, going to use crossed arms. There is a longer Yin Yoga for best sleep ever, which is also going to use some crossed arms, and it revolves around the heart chakra, which is related to our emotions. And there's also a short Your Body and Heart on grief, about the physical effects that grief can have on your body. Thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you enjoyed this practice, please click the like button. If you'd like to practice with me again, go ahead and click subscribe and click the bell.